Hi, this is a very short video just to talk about soil and to celebrate Soil on Permaculture Day. This is my garden. 25 years ago it was a ploughed field, and now it's a biodiverse, thriving nature reserve and also an edible garden. It's full of native and exotic species, both for wildlife habitat and for our kitchen as well. We make all of our own compost here. We compost everything, kitchen waste, all organic matter. We even bring home things like shredded paper from permaculture magazines' offices and compost them, and we operate a no-dig garden system using compost as a mulch and for fertility and weed suppression. And it works really well, and we do this both in the greenhouse and on our raised beds and cold frames as well. So this is our greenhouse, and the compost from this in the beds in this greenhouse is all from my hot bin system, which I'll show you in a moment. And we grow peaches in this greenhouse, strawberries. We bring on our seedlings in early spring, which is right now, and then later on we grow a whole mixture of tomatillos, tomatoes, chilies, and we grow herbs all year round as well. We're also really lucky in that we have a supply of pretty endless horse manure from our neighbours who keep horses, and they give it to us in exchange for rhubarb, and it has an amazing effect on the yields of our crops. So this is one rhubarb crown liberally fed with horse manure, and we use the horse manure also for mulching potatoes, and we also have quite a number of ponds in the garden at the front and back, and over the years you have to control the pond weed because it becomes so abundant. Obviously we give some of that away to people that need it, but we compost a lot of our pond weed, and we get this very delicious black mud as we clean out ponds that again is being used to fertilise our potato patch. This is my hot bin. The hot bin lives in the greenhouse in winter, and I keep it really cooking in winter so that I can have tender plants in there that are protected from frost. The sort of thing that we grow in winter in the greenhouse is pomegranate tree, mainly for the fun of it, and also things like lemon verbena, which is gorgeous in tea, but if you leave it outside in winter it's not frost hardy. So I overwinter shrubs and trees in the greenhouse, and this keeps them warm to a degree. It certainly keeps the frost out because it does belt the heat out. And then as soon as it's springtime and the peach tree starts to blossom, it has to come out so that the peach tree's got maximum light, and it comes down and it lives next to my little tree nursery, and it takes all of our kitchen waste and torn up newspaper for carbon, or a little bit of wood shavings or wood chip, and it produces compost really quickly. It really does work, and I use this compost because it's guaranteed seed free for potting up, and as I said, my greenhouse borders. So this is my worm bin, and this is mainly for generating the lovely liquid that comes out of the bottom of a worm bin, and I put kitchen waste in this. I'm quite fussy about how I do kitchen waste in here. It has to be chopped up quite carefully, but you can see underneath the newspaper are tons and tons of worms happily munching away, and you'll see here that they have the most beautiful coat, and this is actually a bit of fleece from Village Farm that they use to wrap their meat boxes with, and I thought it was so beautiful. It's almost sacrilegious to keep worms warm with it, but they love it, and it makes for a very healthy environment. There's no smell at all from the hot bin or the worm bin, and I get all the liquid feed from this bin that I can use in the greenhouse and on my borders, so it's win-win.